My papa was a big man in a lot more ways than one. He practiced what he preached in Matthew, Mark, and Luke, and John. He was a big man, a strong man with loving, tender ways. And when he read us from the Bible, we saw Jesus in his face. I remember how my papa was back before he met the Lord. He yelled at Mom and kicked the dogs and whooped me with a board. Then the way he changed, it was the strangest thing I've ever seen. He stopped kicking dogs and started treating my mama just like a queen. And then when I would do something to cause somebody harm, he'd take me out to the woodshed, hold me in his arms. He'd tell me I was a good old boy, a treat for him to raise. And then he whooped me with that board just like he'd done before he was saved. 'Cause my papa was a big man in a lot more ways than one. Practiced what he preached in Matthew, Mark, and Luke, and John. He was a big man, a strong man with loving, tender ways. And when he read us from the Bible, we saw Jesus in his face. I remember once when Papa preached the good news in the street. A drunk came up and took his Bible and just threw it down at his feet. He said, "I'm tired of you sissy preachers and all them tales you tell. I'm sick of how you bother folks, wearing 'em all with a hell." Well, this here man, he ain't afraid of what might walk or fly. And if you don't stop your preaching, I'm gonna whoop you till you die. Well, my papa brushed a tear aside, bowed his shaggy head. He started talking to the Lord, and here's what Papa said. "Well, this here, Lord, this here Cyrus, I hate to bother you again so soon, but this man here has swore to kill me. He ain't leaving me a whole lot of room. So I'd like to pray you mercy on his poor dear sinning heart by helping me to kill him, Lord, without tearing him too bad apart. 'Cause you know how I used to love to fight, Lord, before you saved my soul. I'd bust in all them cheekbones and gouge their eyes out of their holes. And I remember all them broken legs and arms and ribs and blood. So I'd ask you to help me end this thing just quickly as you could. Well, I'd like to say a word now for his widder and orphan kids, that they might come to know there's things in life that's worse than death." Then Papa closed and thanked the Lord that he answered every prayer. And when Papa said amen, he was the only person there. 'Cause my Papa was a big man in a lot more ways than one. Practiced what he preached in Matthew, Mark, and Luke, and John. He was a big man, a strong man with loving, tender ways. And when he read us from the Bible, we saw Jesus in his face.